Guys, how you going? I'm just to explain where I am. I'm just in a little bit of a overhang, a little bit of a small cave. I was out for a walk and it started to rain, so I just took shelter in here. And just to explain what's going on, what's happening, in case anybody hasn't been watching the canteencorner for a while. So every year Rob has a big competition to pick a reviewer of the year, where you enter a YouTube competition, and I was the lucky guy who won. Alright, so pretty happy about that. Thanks, Rob. And certainly for the next year I'll be doing 6 reviews at least, working closely with the canteenshop.com of different types of gear that's going to be in the shop. Alright, so it's going to be a lot of fun for me. It's going to be great for me. It's obviously going to add a little bit of gear to my personal equipment, you know what I mean, and hopefully I can provide you guys with some really useful, informative information about those pieces of gear that we're going to be looking at. I mean, the thing to say about the canteenshop.com, and the reason what I like about it is it's not just, canteen equipment like this. It obviously branches out into different types of bushcraft equipment. But all the pieces of equipment, they're quite select. What Rob does, he won't have 30 different types of pack. He'll just supply you 1 or 2 really good strong options, and all the pieces of equipment is something that he would use himself or would be comfortable with. You know what I mean? And what he really looks for as well is pieces of equipment that's quite tough, that will do the hard yards. It's not after equipment that's just going to break and falter the first hurdle. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to review, take those things out, get them a little bit used and abused, and if they're going to sort of cause problems in the field, we want to know about it before we start stocking it in the shop. Alright, so just a little bit about me, and I get a lot of comments about my accent, right? So I guess everybody's got an accent, I get all these people like, hey man, you got a funny accent. Originally I'm from the UK, I'm from Scotland. I moved to Australia about 12-13 years ago. When I lived in the UK, I was quite into outdoor stuff, mountain biking, hill walking and that kind of stuff, and I was getting really interested in wild edibles and stuff like that. And then I moved here, and then pretty much everything I knew, sort of went out the window really. It's a totally different environment. I couldn't name one native tree when I first came to Australia. So I come from quite the way I look at things is like a little bit of a unique perspective almost. I certainly really appreciate the Australian landscape, having kind of really got to know the kind of the northern woodlands and the northern kind of hills and places like Cairngorms and Trossachs and stuff like that. So I have a little bit of a unique experience, kind of take on things. I've experienced both the north and the southern hemisphere. Australia is just an amazing place. It's an amazing landscape, amazing vegetation, amazing animals. Just completely blows me away, honestly. I'm so lucky to live here, and it's such just an amazing place to be a bushcrafter and go out and do bushcraft. There's thousands of miles of just woodland where nobody's really going to bother you. You can really just get lost. It's, especially coming from the UK where it's very boxed in, there isn't many vast tracts of wilderness left. Just to come here really blew my mind. So yeah, that's kind of like who I am. That's what I'm about. You know what I mean? And I'll just hopefully be getting stuck into these reviews over the year. Everyone's going to be really well thought out, well researched, and the gear itself is going to be as used as I can get it. I'm even loan some of the gear out, some of my friends, some of my mates, and see what they make of it. But it's going to be a lot of fun, and thanks Rob for picking me. But anyway, that's a little bit about me, a little bit about my background. I better get on, finish this coffee. Thanks guys.